There is a story behind every picture, and until you are told, you can only guess. On this channel, we shall tell you everything you need to know concerning all historic and iconic pictures, the good, the bad and the ugly. But before we get into it, let's hear what Mr. Ballin wants us to do with the like button.
Please offer to give the like button a ride home, and as soon as they get in the car, immediately start chain-smoking cigarettes with the windows up and blare techno music at full blast, and then drop them off 40 miles. I can't even do it. Blare techno music at full blast and then drop them off 40 miles away from their home. Also, please subscribe to this channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our weekly uploads.
An unremarkable guy who identified himself as Dan Cooper approached the Northwest Orient Airlines counter in Portland, Oregon, in the afternoon of November 24, 1971. With cash, he purchased a one-way ticket on Flight 305, which was headed to Seattle, Washington. One of the biggest mysteries in FBI history got started in this way. Cooper was a quiet man who appeared to be in his mid-40s, wearing a business suit with a black tie and white shirt. He ordered a drink, bourbon and soda, while the flight was waiting to take off. A short time after 3 p.m., he handed the stewardess a note indicating that he had a bomb in his briefcase and wanted her to sit with him. The stunned stewardess did as she was told. Opening a cheap attaché case, Cooper showed her a glimpse of a mass of wires and red-colored sticks and demanded that she write down what he told her. Soon, she was walking a new note to the captain of the plane that demanded 4 parachutes and $200,000 in $20 bills. When the flight landed in Seattle, the hijacker exchanged the flight's 36 passengers for the money and parachutes. Cooper kept several crew members, and the plane took off again, ordered to set a course for Mexico City. Somewhere between Seattle and Reno, a little after 8 p.m. The hijacker did the incredible. He jumped out of the back of the plane with a parachute and the ransom money. The pilots landed safely, but Cooper had disappeared into the night, and his ultimate fate remains a mystery to this day. The FBI learned of the crime in flight and immediately opened an extensive investigation that lasted many years. Calling it NORJAC, for Northwest Hijacking, we interviewed hundreds of people, tracked leads across the nation, and scoured the aircraft for evidence. By the 5-year anniversary of the hijacking, we had considered more than 800 suspects and eliminated all but 24 from consideration. During the late 19th century, the pharmaceutical company Bayer gained prominence for its production and distribution of various medications. One such product was heroin, which at the time was considered a breakthrough in the field of medicine. Initially, Bayer held the trademark for the word heroin and marketed it as a remedy for common ailments like coughs and headaches. Heroin, derived from morphine, was synthesized by Bayer's chief chemist, Felix Hoffmann, in 1897. The company saw potential in the drug due to its potent pain-relieving properties. As a result, Bayer introduced heroin as an over-the-counter medication, widely available for purchase without a prescription. The marketing campaign for Bayer's heroin emphasized its effectiveness as a cough suppressant, particularly for children. It was positioned as a safer alternative to traditional cough remedies, such as codeine-based preparations. The company touted the drug's ability to alleviate coughing and soothe headaches, presenting it as a versatile solution for common respiratory and pain-related issues. During this period, the potential risks and addictive nature of heroin were not yet fully understood or acknowledged. Consequently, the public and medical professionals had limited awareness of the dangers associated with its use. As a result, heroin gained widespread acceptance and popularity as a household remedy. It wasn't until the early 20th century that the harmful effects and addictive nature of heroin became more widely recognized. As scientific understanding advanced, the medical community and regulatory authorities began to realize the detrimental consequences of its unrestricted availability. Subsequently, heroin was classified as a controlled substance, leading to stricter regulations and eventually its removal from the market as an over-the-counter medication. The case of Bayer's involvement in the marketing and distribution of heroin as a cough and headache remedy serves as a historical reminder of the evolving understanding of drugs and their effects. It highlights the importance of scientific research, regulatory oversight, and responsible pharmaceutical practices in ensuring public health and safety. This is the last photo ever taken of Belgian multimillionaire Alfred Lowenstein, once the third richest man in the world. After boarding his private plane at England's Croydon Airport on July 4, 1928, he simply vanished in the middle of the flight. While the plane was cruising 4,000 feet above the English Channel, Lowenstein's crew suddenly noticed that he was missing and quickly discovered that he had apparently opened the rear door of the plane and simply walked right through it. After making an emergency landing, the whole crew was questioned by French authorities and insisted that Lowenstein was in no way usual, and that he must have mistaken the exit of his own plane for the bathroom door. However, aviation authorities concluded that such an accident would have been impossible. For one thing, the powerful winds at Lowenstein's altitude would have made the door immediately slam shut behind him, yet it had not. Still, his death was ruled an accident. But to this day, no one knows for sure what happened to Alfred Lowenstein, though theories include a murderous conspiracy involving the opium trade and some of the world's most powerful gangsters. Thanks for watching. If you know more about any of these stories, do share in the comments section and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.